fish will jump clear out of the water at times. Like, it's not uncommon, especially like once you first hooked them, they'll get like panicky and they'll just jump.
Really?
Oh yeah, and they can jump clear out of the water. They don't always jump clear out, but they certainly can.
They're not going to jump on the boat, are they?
I've had them hit the boat.
Yeah.
I had one jump one time, and it literally just clobbered the side of the boat as it jumped. Oh, here you go.
Wow.
I don't know how many millions of years ago it was, but sturgeon are just one of the most unevolved creatures that are left on this planet.
Wow.
You know, to this day, they're one of the longest living creatures that we have. And it's the largest, these white sturgeon, it's the largest freshwater fish in North America.
That's pretty incredible.
See that white spot on his forehead?
Yeah.
That's pretty common. They use their head to roll rocks or something. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, their heads are all scarred up like that. I like to bring the clients into what I'm doing to show them cool stuff. It's just like, I don't want them to feel like they're just there as a client. It's like, hey, check this out. And if you can make them feel like they're learning something, if they get the environment feels like they're just part of what's going on, it just makes them want to come back. And at the end of the day, as a guide or as an outfitter and guide, we just want our clients to enjoy the situation and we want them to come back. These little paw prints, they're like see-through. There's some kind of a sensory organ. Like these fish can feel and sense. See how someone trimmed that off? That's, I guarantee you, someone cut that off to mark that fish.
Really?
At some point, yeah. So all this little convergence water along this wall right here is usually just stacked with bass. So I'm just gonna pull in sideways and you just cast your gear right to the wall, let it sink, kind of bring it back slow. Should have plenty of action. Take some people out here fishing for sturgeon, and you know, they don't know what to expect, but it's like, okay, we'll take the spinning rod and cast it over there, and they pull out this nice bass or this nice trout, and they're like, oh, that's the biggest fish I've ever caught. And then you hook it on the line and throw it out. They're like, that's the bait? It's like, oh yeah. A lot of these fish have been caught multiple times. There's certain fish in this river I can practically tell I have them on just by hooking them. They're very territorial. You'll find them in the same spots. They don't always live just in one spot, but they'll frequent a certain hole. And I think the biggest fish, the more dominant fish, they hog up all the best feeding spots. So, you know, you learn where those fish live and keep fishing them over the years, time and time again, you'll find that fish back in that same spot.
Right, and how many fish on average you figure sturgeon you catch in a day? What's it like an average catch range?
Size or number?
No, just numbers.
Numbers? Yeah, it can vary so much. Like here just the other day, the weather was great. It looked just the same as the day before. That second day we caught 6 big fish. Or no, we caught 6 fish, 3 big fish, and a couple smaller fish. And the same day, same weather, same conditions, we caught 2.
It's kind of a trick question, because when you have a boatload of people, initially they're thinking, oh, we'd all like to catch a 6 or 8 foot fish.
Right.
But in reality, what happens, like, look at this guy. He's already going into 20 minutes on this fish.
Yeah.
Usually a group will tag team on these things. And if you can get 2 to 4 big fish on the line in a day, most groups, that's about all they really want.
Yeah.
And then they're like, geez, let's go for a boat ride, or let's go catch some smallies.
More lunch.
Yeah.
You don't chase the numbers. That's
It ends up being harder than people think. Look at this guy. He's stacked, and he's over here going, okay, anytime now, fish.
That's crazy.
Oh, here comes.
Jeez. He took me with him. Every part of 110, 9-2.
I saw you taking a couple tags up and dropping them off with Fish and Game, so they're obviously studying.
Yeah, so they do set line surveys. The Idaho Fish and Game, Idaho Power, and the Nez Perce tribe all do set line survey studies where they catch sturgeon on a set line and they measure them, document them, they tag them, and they do recaptures. So they measure them for growth, they check them for how healthy they're doing, and they document all the stuff. So they have 40 years worth of documentation on these set line surveys. So they're learning things that took a long time to learn. So it's just short of 8 feet.
That was awesome.
Yeah. These fish can get up to be over 150 years old. In fact, a lot of these fish that are here now, our big fish, have been around long before the dams. They put these dams in back in the 60s and 70s. And these fish had access to the ocean. It's how they got so big, because those fish would go up into fresh water to spawn and feed, and they'd follow the salmon runs, then back out into the ocean and feed. And now they're all landlocked in here. So it's kind of a sticky situation where we have to conserve these things, because once these big fish are gone, we'll probably never be able to replace them. I feel like we have a pretty good program as to how to manage our time during the day, keep people busy. If sturgeon fishing slow, let's jump to another hole and catch some bass. If the sturgeon are biting good, maybe they're getting wore out from catching sturgeon, maybe it's time to go for a boat ride. The canyon sells itself. I believe they say the Snake River is about 3 million years old. It's just blows your mind that water and earth movement and everything can cut these canyons like that. This wouldn't be the same. If we could have all these same fish in some reservoir somewhere with no beauty to it, and it would not draw the interest that this does. Hell's Canyon is worth a boat ride for anyone, whether you like to fish or not. I would not be able to be as successful as we have been in this company without the atmosphere that we provide our experience in.